Everyone, and this is my review of Get Out. Okay, this how I felt this movie. This is a unique movie. Storyline. It's interracial couple where the black guy is finally meeting the white girl's family. Pretty much, they're going like into the countryside, and the girl's family has this almost stereotype feeling about the black guy. Is like asking all these weird questions, the whole stereotype where the guy kind of is used to it, but I guess his girlfriend's not, because of course his girlfriend, is white. And the more the guy learns about this girl's family, he gets a little nervous and he knows a little weird things with his family. And he almost there's moments with certain people that he started meeting the girl's family. It feels like almost like this negative attitude with him, like, hey, I guess you don't like me because I'm black. And where some of the family members, he feels like, okay, they're pretty cool, typical white people asking me questions, no big deal. But more he stays at that place, he feels that there's something wrong with his family. And there's when the shit start hitting the fan. And that's pretty much I can give you of detail. This movie's unique, okay? It's one of the type of movies that it feels like a horror movie, but not really. It feels like more like that suspense type of film, but with dark humor in it. Whole stereotype questions of black people, stereotype questions of white people, where you can say one of the characters actually foreshadows the storyline, actually, where actually that one character who foreshadows the whole movie, I think is the character that keeps the movie in place, like the sense of humor. And when you watch this movie, and I know I asked a lot of people who have seen this movie have been black people, and a few people that I've met who's like the different race had all the different reaction about this movie. Where like most black people ask, they laughed about the jokes because it's like the typical things that most black people think about or joke around. Whereas as certain people of other race, they felt the movie was too racist. I'm like, okay. Where I enjoy the movie, I'll laugh. There's a scene where one of the characters is running towards the other character's face, pretty much, where you're like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like laughing in my head, like, and laughing out loud at the same time. It's like, oh my god, this shit's crazy. It's one of those movies that I think if you see this movie, like if you're a different tone, or you can say a white person or other race, you watch this movie with a bunch of black people, you might feel weird to laugh at certain scenes. Because I know two people who have talked about this movie at work who are black, and they told me some of the reactions, how people acted with this movie. You notice like some black people laughed, some people didn't, but mainly the white people or other type of race did not laugh. So that kind of give you a clue how some people feel uncomfortable watching this movie. But I loved it. I actually saw this movie, with my fiance, and she enjoyed it. Yes, I think the one part I felt though, and this was the part that kind of makes me feel, this movie did need more detail in certain parts of the story where you want to know more from the past, how certain things started really, really, why certain things went this way. You wish there was more detail about that. The ending felt like somewhat justice, but not really. Like you wanted more detail. Where it's like that's how it ended. Eh. Where it pretty much felt like already how the movie. Let's put it this way: you can predict how the movie is going to go with. Each stage of the movie. You're like, okay, this is going to happen. Watch blah blah blah, and it's you can say annoying. I think that's one thing I did hate about the movie. Like, I kind of started predicting everything. I was like, yeah, this is going to happen, right? Yep. Look. I'm like, huh. I think it's because I have seen a lot of movies, probably with this type of, you can say, chemistry of filmmaking, where you're like, no big deal. But it was still good. I loved it. It's one of the movies I would say a lot of people should watch. Some may not get this movie because, it might be some black jokes, so people are like, oh, it feels too racist, some shit like that. I know there are some people who would say shit like that. Trust me. They're always gonna be saying some shit like that. Where I'm like, oh, I guess you're the type of person that is stuck in a box or some shit. I don't know. For me, I loved it. Like I say, the only weak part was the storyline. It did need more detail in certain parts, and it was a pain in the ass that you do predict this movie. I mean, if you don't predict this movie, that means you haven't watched a lot of movies. But I still loved it. I want to give it a perfect score, but since, like I say, for me, I felt they needed more detail in the whole prediction thing. I'm probably gonna give this movie like a B plus. I will give it like an A minus, but it's just the storyline predicting it. And it's like, I would say if you have time to check out this movie, check it out. It should be still in theater. If not, I'm gonna say it probably is a must watch for anybody. No, unless you're one of those persons, don't like the whole stereotype black thing or some shit like that. Like I said, there are a few. But other than that, get out. If not, get the hell out. Don't watch the movie. But I would say, do check it out. All right. Peace.